this drive will start at the 25. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Cobb. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Well, that guy is so quick coming out of his stance. Do you see how fast he got to the ball carrier to get that tackle for loss? Wow.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Brown wants to pass. Here's the pressure. Fires to the big fella. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
It must be nice for this quarterback knowing he's got this type of athlete playing the tight end position. He can work the middle of the field for him. He's a guy who can stretch it vertically as well, but this is a guy the QB will look for early and often in this game.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Yeah, and on money down defensively, you got to find ways to affect the quarterback. Nice job by the defense, getting the pressure, getting to him, getting a hit on him, and forcing the incompletion, and now forcing the 4th down.
And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. Okay, guys, the Bears offense comes onto the field. Here's Lagway to pass. Pressure coming. He wants to go deep. Wide open, he makes the catch. Across the 50-yard line on the huge pickup, and he's out of bounds at the 45. The Bears, right after the huge play through the air, back to the line. Looking downfield on 1st down. Throws to the wideout. Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds.
Hopefully that's not going to affect the quarterback's confidence going back to this guy later. That was a catch he should have made. He dropped it. Let's see what the QB does moving forward.
He'll try it again on 2nd and 10. Makes the catch. It's Freeman. Rolls inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and now they're threatening. And the Bears have it with a 1st and 10. Out of the gun, the inside give. They'll give him 1 to the 28-yard line.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
The RPO, fire complete to the left. And he'll go down, but he delivered the business end of his stiff arm to that defender on the way. And the Bears go back to work after moving the chains through the air. The run inside. It's Turner. Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss.
Now, you want to be a great run defense, your DBs have to be great tacklers. And I love the way he comes up, sees the run. I know he makes the money in the back end covering passes, but when you got a guy that can fly up and make tackles, man, does your defense go to a different level.
They'll send the back in motion. Lagway wants to throw. Fires to the wideout. A strike downfield. Touchdown, Bears! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. These two guys, they just shared a glance, and they knew exactly what to do there.
And how many times do we hear that? The quarterback talk about him after the game and go, hey, I just looked at him. He knew what I saw. I knew what he saw. We're on the same page. We've done this before. That chemistry equals big plays.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Making side adjustments here. Brown will throw it. Trying to escape and get it himself. 7-yard pickup on that one is now 2nd and 3.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
To the air on second down. Makes the grab on the left. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down.
Okay, here's the bad news. They're down by a lot of points really early in this game in the first quarter. The good news is there's a lot of football left. The better news, they finally get a big play through the air. That's the kind of play that can spark some confidence and completely turn this thing around. They got to keep that up.
Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. Wants to throw it again. Caught over the middle. It's Johnson. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. The Tigers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Looking to fire. Oh, he wants it all. Catch and stride inside the 15. Touchdown, Tigers. Once he got some room, it was over.
That's a nice job by the offense there in their second drive. I know in the opening possession you go 3 and out, you're scratching your head. It didn't obviously go the way you wanted to, but a good job of sort of collecting yourselves, going through the next couple play calls, and making sure everybody's back on the same page. We saw this offense, David, on this drive really be in sync and finally find the rhythm.
You got to like the answers, right? Like sometimes you come out, sometimes you're situated and you're ready to rock and roll and it comes out hot. Sometimes it doesn't, but I like the response. Their defense does their job, gets them the football back. They come out, execute. Nice job getting on the scoreboard.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Throwing, Lagway. Here's a heat. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Dropping back, it's Lagway. With the catch, it's Livingston. He'll step out of bounds right at the 35-yard line, and maybe they've got something cooking. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. Finds a tight end. It'll be a gain of 6, sets up 2nd and 4.
I'll tell you, when you've got a tight end like this, it makes it a lot easier calling pass plays on 1st down, even if the defense is in zone coverage. He did a really good job there, working his leverage, finding the soft spot, and making it an easy completion.
The last completion got him 6. Now it's 2nd and 4. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Strong, firm tackle.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They'll get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a 1st down. That's the end of the period. Baylor is on top. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. So 1st down here as they go back to work. To the ground, he's got it again. And the defense snows him under after a very short gain.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. Lagway. Under fire. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And that's a really good job by this defense, a complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
They are on the move as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 28. The Bears come to the line with a new set of downs. Lagway on the play action. Keeps looking downfield. Took a shot as he threw.
Man, I don't know if you want that guy outside the pocket very often because he's so fast and he can do some damage, but they did a nice job containing him. Once he left the pocket, they were ready for it, came to him, he tried to throw the football. Nice hit on the quarterback as he's throwing to force a bad pass.
Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line. They've been really good moving the chains on third down. Now 1 yard away from another first down on this drive. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The Bears kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Here's Lagway to pass. Escapes the pressure going right. And with not much doing downfield, he found his parents open in the stands and threw it to him.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket, nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
One running back in the backfield, and he has it. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Long drive continues as the offense keeps working the ball down the field. Gets the back moving. Third down from the gun, DJ Lagway. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're third and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage. So everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
And you want a touchdown, and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
He's going to take a chance from midway in his end zone. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. The Tigers send out the offense to go to work. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
How about that linebacker? Seeing the ball getting thrown really quickly to the wide receiver, breaking on it, and then being able to get that fast guy on the ground for no gain. That's a really athletic play by that linebacker.
Stands in and takes the hit. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Never really got that return cranking, but the offense is set up at the 30.
There were a lot of people really excited about what this guy could do. Some were saying he could be an All-American, and he's proving them right. That's already his second interception early in...
Going for it all. Touchdown, Baylor. Along the sideline, got it in the end zone.
Nice drive, nice touchdown. I love this offense's response to what happened a week ago. Listen, we're 0-1, so be it. Let's put the foot on the gas. Let's move forward, get better, and they have in game 2 so far.
The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. Last drive ended with a pick, but you still have to attack through the air. Brown wants to pass. Rushes on him. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Stepping to the right. He tries to take the top off. And it's an incomplete pass on the deep shot, but the flag is down. Let's check the call. Remember, if your entire body is past the line of scrimmage when you throw the football, that's a penalty. He was, and the penalty will be accepted. The play action fake. Bringing the heat. He's sacked. This defense all over him.
And how about the offense, man? You run a little play action. I can just tell you, 3rd and long, as a pass rusher, I'm going to get the quarterback. I don't care about the play action. I'm not biting on it, and neither did the defense.
Now on the return. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. The Bears offense makes its way onto the field. Lagway wants to throw. Incomplete, and they got a hand on that one early.
Hey, even those balls that are thrown near the line of scrimmage that are going to the running backs and to the tight ends, those small passes can go for big gains. Great job getting the mitts up in the air and deflecting that football.
Running inside. It's Turner. There he goes. They drop him at the 47-yard line, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks. Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. Here comes the heat. On the move, he fires. Finds space on the right. Brought down at the 32-yard line. Picks up 15 yards on the play and an important 1st down. And the Bears come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Got enough for the 1st. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it. Inside the 15, 1st and 10 from the 14. Right back to the well. Wrestled to the ground, but he's inside the 10 and down to the 9. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. Throwing, Lagway. He's got it. And he'll go down, but he has enough for the 1st down.
Man, and tight ends in today's modern college football are so difficult to stop because they're so much more athletic than they used to be. Today, they're just like big wide receivers. So defensively, how do you stop it? Do you have someone who has the physical dimensions to match up with this guy one-on-one? You might not, and if you don't, are you comfortable putting a slower linebacker on him, or do you want to put a smaller DB that might not be able to tackle him? It's a real difficult puzzle to figure out.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming.
Well, it's a nice job by the quarterback getting the ball out of his hands quickly on that RPO. He saw something he liked, just not on the same page with his receiver.
Again, it's Lagway. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Bears! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board. They'll try to add another to their lead.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game.
Plenty of time to work. Not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Brown will throw it. He slings it deep to the left. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on 1st down. 2nd down coming up. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Quarterback may change this route. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped.
And this offense is going to need more of those, man. You've dug yourself a little bit of hole. Defense still giving up points on the last possession, man.
Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
We haven't even gotten to halftime yet. This offense has their hands full trying to keep this quarterback standing up straight. They've already given up multiple sacks. That's the biggest reason why they're trailing by as much as they are. They better go in at halftime and make some big-time adjustments.
2nd down, he'll throw it. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. Going to try to get it himself. He goes out of bounds after a solid gain on the play.
Man, this defense has their hands full today because not only do they have to worry about the running backs and not only do they have to worry about the passing game, they've got to worry about this quarterback running the football because of plays like that. Not a huge explosive play, but he showed you the athleticism and he showed you he has the ability to hurt you with his legs.
Pass is knocked away, incomplete, and how good is it to have a linebacker who can cover that much ground? But look at this. They're not setting up to punt. They're going to try to cut into this lead, and this is a huge risk late in the half. On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Downfield and incomplete. The defense holds.
Nice job by the defense. Great pass defense, getting in the lanes, doing a really good job understanding they were going to throw the football on this 4th down. They played it well. Incomplete pass. Defense.
He'll loft one deep down the left side. And he went for it all in the first play of the drive and come up empty.
Well, they hooked up already once for a score today, so the quarterback's going back to him again deep down the field, but it falls incomplete.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. They go play action with Lagway. Pocket breaking down. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack.
Well, he did what he was coached to do, and he threw it away, but you can see he's frustrated with himself. He knows he's one of the fastest quarterbacks in the country, and I think he's wishing he had that play back, because he might have been able to take off and scramble, and who knows what could have happened for the offense.
Ball is at the 41 as his defense tries to force the punt on 3rd and long. From the gun on 3rd down, Lagway. Connection to the right. They bring him down, but it'll be 1st down at the 42. And the Bears want to crank the tempo.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready.
Looking deep. Caught. They will score. Touchdown, Baylor!
And we are officially in blowout mode. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen so many explosive plays, and they score again before going in at halftime, guys. I'm hoping we can have a running clock here in the 2nd half.
Out of the end zone. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Brown wants to pass. Sends it downfield. Snags it at the 30, still running. Finds a seam. Touchdown, Auburn. Once he got a step, it was all over, right to the house.
And they didn't start this first half the way you wanted to, but at least they're ending on a positive note. At least they're saying, guys, we put a drive together. We scored. We need some plays to go our way, but the offense has got some positive momentum, and that is a great thing going into the half.
If only it were always this easy for the offensive coordinators. One play, big chunk yardage, put points on the board just like that. And it'll come out to the 25, no attempt at a return. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Lagway. Under fire. Picked off. What a play to set him up. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception. Final seconds of the first half, and they'll try to put up 3. Looks as if this will be a 51-yard attempt. And he had just enough to will that one home. We've played 2 quarters here and reached halftime, and we will now check in with Kevin Connors in the studio.
Gentlemen, so much excitement around a brand new season, and we're excited to get you caught up on everything here in Week 1. Let's open things up with North Texas, taking on the number 5 team, the Indiana Hoosiers. And it's the Mean Green, setting school records in multiple offensive categories in one of the highest scoring games I think I've ever seen. Two teams who were very familiar with the end zone today, pushing them to 1-0 on the short season.
Tigers sending out their offense ready to get this drive started. Down 2 possessions to start this third quarter. They'd love to build some early momentum.
You ain't lying, because you only got so many possessions here in the second half, so now you're down.
Oh, he's got some space. And a little more space. Open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Quarterback making checks. Brown will throw it. It's complete to the left.
These are simple routes, the drag routes that go across the field, but they actually can turn into huge plays. You see all the speed on the outside now at wide receiver. You get in his hands quick, he can go make a play, make one guy miss, and maybe next time he can make an even bigger game.
And the Tigers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Oh, they're after him. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a first down.
It's so nice to be an offense on 2nd down in short yardage situations. Why? I can take shots. If I want to, I can just act like I'm going to run and try to get the first down, take a deep shot down the field. I can run the football. The whole playbook is open to my disposal.
To the air on first down. Moving out to the right. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
And that's a really good job by this defense being dialed in. You got a big lead. You know exactly what's coming. This offense is going to have to make some explosive plays down the field. They were ready, they were disciplined, and made a good play on the football.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Ncaa. And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Right through the wicket. He just flat dropped it on the crosser, and it'll be 4th down.
That's a frustrating start for this offense. At halftime, you know you're down. You got to come out. You got to create some energy, some momentum, get this side of the ball cooking, and you go 3 and out, and you punt the football. But now you're going to rely on your defense. You got to get the ball back, string some stops.
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. On 4th down, going to the air. Fires to the middle. Makes a catch. First down and maybe a lot more. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. The Tigers have it with a 1st and 10. Brown wants to pass. Looking down the middle. Caught. And he will score. Touchdown, Tigers.
Here in the second half of this game, you're trailing, David. No surprise there. You got to throw the ball to the guys that are making plays for you. He had already had a touchdown catch. That's number 2 now. If they're going to get back in this game, they got to keep throwing him the ball.
Amen. I mean, keep finding him. He keeps making plays, keeps catching the football. And listen, when you find that matchup outside that works, that you can depend on, I don't blame quarterbacks for going back to them time and time again.
Now the 2-point conversion attempt is coming. Oh, not able to hold his water, and the offense will have it stepped off against them. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Here comes the 2-point try. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Oh, it's picked off. Not the second half start they'd hoped for.
I love the coverage by the defense right here. Great job getting up in their space. Nothing easy down here for a 2-point conversion. The interception was just gravy.
And he's going to try to return this one. They drag him down at the 22. He gambled for the big return out of the end zone and came up a little short. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Back to the ground with the running back. And he'll move his way forward to the first down. They'll mark it at the 35.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get conservative. That's 2 runs back-to-back. Do they get more aggressive and try to bring more guys near the line of scrimmage, not let them waste time, and try to get their offense the football back?
Man, they've been scoring a lot of points. When you've got the skill and you've got the speed outside a wide receiver, that's why. And here we are in the second half, and nothing's changing. If they can't cover us, we're going to keep taking shots, and that's what you got to do. This quarterback right now, he's in a beautiful rhythm. He's seeing the field. The game looks slow to him right now, and he's executing at an incredibly high level. And these receivers outside, man, they are winning each and every time.
Here's Lagway to pass. Here's the pressure. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to fight another play.
I think he's showing you his experience on that decision right there. There was nothing open, so don't try to force it into coverage. You've got the lead. If it's not there, just throw it away. The head coach loves to see his quarterback make that kind of decision.
Lagway from the gun on 3rd down. He'll get rid of it. Or did he find a hole in that secondary? What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line. The Bears come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. They'll run it, and there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Hit a little speed bump on this drive. It's 2nd and 12. Quarterback keep. It's a fumble. How in the world did the offense retain possession?
And those are so frustrating when you're a defense and you swarm to the football, you stick the quarterback and you make him cough it up just to have the other team recover it again and you don't get it. Still a good stick, still a good physical play. Keep hitting that quarterback.
Can't make the grab, in this offense, which has been brilliant this season on 3rd down, doesn't convert this time. So here comes the field goal unit. They've been doing work today. They've already made a couple. Kick is good. The offense has 3 points to show for the drive. And now the lead is even bigger.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
Brown will throw it. Gonna take a shot. Swatted away and broken up. A great play there by the DB.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls against this receiver and his speed. He's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
Still on his feet at the 45. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact.
Well, you just get the feeling, too, that if they're going to claw their way back in this game, his legs are going to have to be a factor. What a great job scrambling that time. Nothing open. He didn't panic. He saw some green grass. He was able to get outside, away from the defense, get upfield, pick up the first down. That play is going to help their momentum. They need more scramble plays like that from him.
You know, we joke that the tight end's always open, David, but play action almost makes it impossible to keep them covered.
And yeah, because those guys, they're such good blockers most of the time. They're big and physical, and they sell block for a second, and then they run open and they find holes in zones, or they get good matchups. And man, those tight ends nowadays are nightmares for defense.
Touchdown, Auburn! And here they come, almost all the way back.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the time to be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone. That was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, Dave. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They go to the counter. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30.
All right, they showed this in the first half, right? Loaded up, ran the football, had some success. What do they do in the second half? Come back now, pull some guys, go the other direction, have success. Great job by the coaching staff.
Got it behind the line. It's Williams. Works his way out to the 33-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds.
It's hard to have success on wide receiver screens when you're facing press man coverage because your blockers out front oftentimes can't pick them up, and that receiver gets gobbled up as soon as he catches the pass. You saw it on that last play.
Bagway will try to get it from the gun on third down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Livingston. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37. The Bears come to the line with a new set of downs. The run inside. It's Turner. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
That's the end of the quarter, and it's Baylor holding the edge. We take a moment to look at the stats of what has been a tight ball game. Starts with a second down play. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. Bagway wants to throw. Unloads to the wideout. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming.
Well, that looked like it was going to be a completion, but how about the defender making the hit, forcing the incompletion?
Third down from the gun, DJ Bagway. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't got...
Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. Fourth down, Bagway. He'll take the deep shot. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. The decision to go for it does not pan out. Auburn's offense headed out to go on the attack. And after that gargantuan fourth down stop, now a chance to put together a game-winning drive here. He's going for the big play. They went for it all on first down, didn't connect, but it gave the D something to think about.
This offense isn't calling the dogs off in this game. We're here late. They're still taking shots, and a big reason why is how good this quarterback has been all game long. 4 touchdown passes. He's reading the defense. He's playing in rhythm. He's throwing on time. He's been...
It's a grab! Touchdown, Tigers! Somehow, they got up off the deck. They fought back, and they've tied the game. And they did have to knock through the extra point to move on top, and they have the lead in the fourth.
And the biggest thing is identifying coverages, right? Like quarterback has to line up and see what he's seeing and see those safeties. I know outside with that safety in the middle of the field, I got a chance to attack and attack deep with my speedster, and he does a great job throwing the football out there, and he does the rest with the catch and then striding it into the end zone.
First down here as we dive into the college football season, a Week 1 clash that has been worth every minute of it so far. Play fake Lagway. Quarterback extends the play. Finds his big tight end. They'll mark him out of bounds at about the 29-yard line. Sometimes your tight end's a safety valve, and sometimes he's your go-to receiver.
And the offense knew right away it was the primary target. It was where he was going with the football, because you know you get a little bit of suck up from those linebackers with the play action, and you feed the big fella.
One of the things you love about this running back is his physicality. He's got great size, and because of that, he can wear defenses down. Those 2, 3, and 4-yard gains in the first and second quarter, they become big gains late. Guys don't want to tackle him, and you're seeing that now.
A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk.
Could be an alley. He's at the 10. Touchdown Bears! They move on top here in the fourth. The Bears have the answer.
And that's 3 touchdowns in 2 games. Just continuing to find the end zone, continuing to make...
Trying to get it away, and he cannot. The quarterback is sacked, and so is the 2-point conversion attempt. Nice grab to get that squib kick inside the 10. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return.
Wow, they narrowly avoid disaster there. They fumble the kick return, and if that goes to the other team, all the momentum is no longer with them. So a nice job being able to pounce back on that, and the head coach breathing a huge sigh of relief.
Running inside, it's Cobb. Gets that thing away from the goalpost. He's got 5 out to the 10-yard line. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll keep it on the ground. They'll mark him down at the 17, and that'll be enough to move the chains.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Brown wants to pass. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hits.
He does a good job of dropping back, going through his progressions. Nothing there. What do? Go get some yardage. Make it positive. Don't sit back in the pocket and force something into a bad situation or take a sack.
Turning it on! Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
And a great job by the offensive line. If you're going to run the ball right at the middle, you better control the line of scrimmage. You can see the center, the guard, the tackle's doing a good job.
Here's a little room there. He's brought down, stopped right at the 50-yard line.
And the thing you got to watch out for with this running back is he's pretty streaky. When he breaks off a big one, more big runs normally follow soon after, and you're seeing it now on the last 2 plays. Big-time plays back-to-back, and you know right now he's calling for the ball again.
Pressure coming. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath.
Well, one thing you got to say about this guy is he's very, very poised. He knew he had that defender bearing down on him. He got hit right as he threw it. Still, though, it didn't affect his accuracy. Nice job getting that completion.
The Tigers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Ran through the contact. He makes the stop at the 33, but 10 yards on that play and a first down. And the Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They're going to ride this running back. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Home crowd not going to love it. You got to throw the ball to win this game. They do not like the play call, with not a lot of time left in the game.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Brown will throw it. Snagged out of the air. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a bigger gain.
And I think the defense doing a really good job of understanding this is late in the game. It matters. Taking away the sidelines, taking away the middle of the field, making him kind of check the football down, go through his progressions, and make that clock tick.
Inside the 15. Defense comes up with a stop, but not before he moves the chains and takes it inside the 10 to the 8.
You got to keep drives alive late in the game. When you're starting to get in the fourth quarter and it's a one-score game, you got to do whatever you can as that quarterback to scramble around, get extra plays, extra first downs. Really nice job there.
Touchdown, Tigers! They've got the lead here in the fourth.
This is an offense that has so much confidence. They believe they're able to win the game when it matters the most. They've got the playmakers to do it. You saw it on that last touchdown. Now taking the lead with less than 2 minutes to go.
A single extra point doesn't help you much at this stage, so they'll go for 2 and try to push it out to a field goal late. A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Trying to push the lead to a field goal with his 2-point conversion attempt. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Trying to push the lead to a field goal with his 2-point conversion attempt. Brown wants to pass. Here's a heat. It's caught. The 2-point try is good, and now it's a 3-point game. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Under fire. And incomplete on the deep ball.
This really has been a masterclass by the quarterback with decision-making, right? We've already seen him throw multiple touchdown passes in the game. He's understood when to take his shots and when to throw it away when things aren't there, like on that last play.
He's going to take off.
Well, I'll tell you, he picked a good time to have his longest run of the day. Really nice job there, feeling the pressure, buying himself some time, and then taking off and getting north. And just so gifted when he's in the open field. That's going to really give a jolt to his offense.
He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running.
You know, I think in this situation of the game, too, if I'm this guy, I'm thinking the same thing, right? I'm throwing and getting yards, and if it's not there, I'm going to take this game over myself. with my legs. We're in the fourth quarter. We've got an opportunity, one possession down, to get back in this thing. I just got to do whatever I got to do to make that happen.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Lagway rushes on him. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. They need to get a little closer for a field goal try, and they've got to do it in a hurry. From the gun on 3rd down, Lagway. He makes the catch. Gets away from one, finds room. And after the pickup, gets to the sidelines to stop the clock and keep this drive going as they try to save themselves late. And the Bears, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. From the shotgun, the inside give. Makes it past the marker. Touchdown, Bears! And in the final moments, they've taken the lead. The Bears have the answer.
Well, and the offense shows you what they're made of. They're scoring the touchdown. They take the lead with only seconds to go, and now it's on the defense to ice this thing when they take the field.
It bounds through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Brown will throw it. He's taking a deep shot. And that'll be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter on 1st down, but 2nd down's coming up.
And you absolutely expect those shots from this offense, and I love it. The defense was prepared. You got to know where the burners are. You know he can go, so you got to play that deep route. They play it great. Don't give up the big play. Stay.
Pulls it in down the middle. They'll call timeout with 9 seconds left on the clock. They just dialed up one big play. Let's see if they've got another one on 1st and 10 from the 35. He might want another play. Looking to throw on 1st down. Bringing the heat. They get to him as he throws.
And I'm so interested to see how this young man responds, man. Like, he has been really good all game long. Put up some big numbers, but now it's prime time. It's a big moment. Can he step up in this spotlight, make a big drive, make a big play for his team to maybe go win this football?
He's got it running down the field. Touchdown, Tigers. And they moved out front here in the 4th. These two have spent plenty of time together. That was almost telepathic, David.
No doubt, and quarterbacks and wide receivers throw all offseason to get on the same page. You can see he hits him in stride. That's why he gets the touchdown.
Man, that was exhilarating. Incredible game from start to finish, and I mean the very finish.
And you have to dial in at those moments, right? It's easier said than done. Oh, I'm going to call this, but in the clutch, when you need it the most, you've got to put possessions together. You've got to get in the end zone to come through. This offense has got to be jacked.
Looking back on it, too, was there ever any doubt that that was the guy they were going to go to when the game was on the line? This dude's been making plays all season long. You've got to put the